Hello, and a very warm welcome to our ear to hear viewers. First of all, congratulations to everyone, including the core team, for celebration of 5 months. We had a session in the morning with the core team talking about the different aspects of mental health, mental awareness, and also it's indeed an honor being a founder of this beautiful initiative Ear to Hear. We have reached 400 plus attendees in last 5 months and 28 core members from various cities and states. I would also like to mention the different cities we have reached till now: Delhi, Gurgaon, Noida, Mumbai, UP, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Haryana, Punjab, Ahmedabad, and Bhopal. Wow. While being a founder and thinking about something different to do in terms of doing something for the society, while these are the things which was there last year November, thinking about that and materializing are two different aspects. While in terms of career, by God's grace, things have been going really good in terms of my modeling, acting, brand endorsements, and entrepreneurship journey. This social initiative gives all the more different experience because career, you give, you take it. In social initiative like this, it's only giving. So the art of giving is something which was explained by Ear to Hear in last 5 months. And the cities which I talked about are the cities and state of the core team of Ear to Hear. किसी से शायद बहुत कम लोग हैं उनमें से जिनसे हमने बात करी, जिनसे हमें जाना, who knows me personally or who I know personally. But I'm really glad and happy the kind of response which we are getting across different age groups in different streams is something which is commendable, and I thank all our viewers specifically who have been being a great supporter for conducting such sessions online and offline. So, taking this further, and while we are celebrating as we enter the 6th month of Year to Hear, I would like to take this honor to welcome our today's guest, somebody who is an international singer, composer, somebody who's very famous when you talk about, rapping songs, somebody who's also a very dear friend and a total masti wala, I can say, somebody who really makes you laugh all the time and is a great company to hang out with. I would like to ask my production team to please welcome Dinero Ash. Hi, Dinero. It's really great to sit, on the you being on the other side because being a good friend, of course, we are always there for each other, but like this, we are doing it for the first time. So we would like to start by asking you about your journey of being an international singer and composer. Please unmute yourself.
Hi, Richa.
Hi,
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Very good to see you after a long time.
Absolutely.
Um, so about my journey, it's still going on. It's fantastic. I've started from USA and now I'm my mother country. And see, in this journey, like I had a clear vision of like being part of the industry in India, not in US. So I came here. I worked with Fever 104 radio station. Then and at some point after working there, getting a little bit of experience, I moved to Bombay. There I've done my first film, and that was my debut film where I acted as well. It was fun. Then after that, I've done some web series and your own projects. So journey is beautiful. I get to meet a lot of people like you. You know, always a blessing to be around you and hang out with you. You are so much fun and full of knowledge. You know, always feel that that in this journey you meet negative, positive, but but it's up to you to choose, that you want to incline towards negativity or you want to incline toward positivity. So I try and bring out like positivity in my music, in my lyrics, in my content, so the kids can also hear it, and not get spoiled, and also try and give a message to people that what, as in being an artist, what I feel and how I feel. So yeah, journey is fantastic, Richa. Thanks for asking. It's lovely. It's a lovely day, evening, and started with a great question. I'm really glad.
Great to know that, Dinero. And of course, knowing you personally, you are somebody who's a very positive and somebody who's always there. When you count your friends, you are always there, and that's something which I know it personally. So, Dinero, Ear to Hear is a platform about mental health, mental awareness. While
Yeah,
still there are parts of India where this is still a taboo to talk about your mental health, where people still feel that that if we talk about it, we might get shook down, or we might not be able to cope up with it because our families won't understand. Or maybe if
yeah,
we talk to our friends, they will say, "Arey, to pagal hai, isko kya baat karni?" You know how the things are around, since you
yeah.
have traveled into different cities and parts of the country. Talking about the mental health, why do you, I mean, of course, me taking it as an important part, I have started this initiative on 1st of Jan. But talking to you particularly, why do you think mental health is important?
Well, the brain is basically is a head of your body, and and brain is the one who gives you commands for things that you're doing in life, or decisions that you make, rational or irrationals. Um, Anya Rao, thank you, Shagun. I read your comments. Wonderful. Um, so basically, brain is the head of your mind, and mental health is important in many aspects because in these kind of pandemic times where people are losing their mind, losing their faith, um, and I personally have lost a lot of friends and some family members in this pandemic times. So there are times when you started feeling low, you started feeling helpless, you started feeling that this time will never pass by. It's going to affect more people. It's going to affect my family, more friends, and that that turns into your anxiety. That turns into your um, that becomes your dilemma. That, hey, what's going to happen tomorrow? Like, am I going to be able to face tomorrow, or am I going to get some news? There was a time recently when we opened up social media, there was always RIP, 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 required plasma, required this, required that, required breaths. So that particular phrase that we passed in our life, that I felt that I've gone through a war, you know. So
Absolutely.
so so if your brain is strong, and if your thought process is strong, then you only be able to help others, especially your friends and family. You know, um, if you're not physically available for anyone, then maybe in that kind of times, like, you can pick up your phone and call up your friend and ask them how they're doing. Maybe they need something. Maybe you can't bring it. Maybe you can't bring it, but you can at least deliver, or at least console them. You can have a word with them, these people, that, hey, my friend, maybe I'm not be able to come to you, but at least I can send you my regards, my love, my positivity. I want to tell you that I'm there for you, you know. So mental health is very much required, and that is the only thing which is required at this kind of moment. Maybe you can give 5,000, 10,000, 1 lakh rupees to somebody to help. Sure, that's a great thing. The needy ones, they need it. Maybe they don't have money, you know. So people get ill when their mental stability is not is when they can't think about, like, when they can't compare apple to apple. You can't compare apple to apples in these kind of situation, nor in life. But if you're giving a call to somebody, or consoling somebody, like what you're doing, your initiative is like, It's amazing. I am hats off to you that you have taken initiative in these kind of things, and you have, I heard that you have like 28 other people have joined it in different cities of India. I'm truly proud. There are some people who are actually like going out of their way and helping out others, um, mentally, financially, any other ways, groceries, whatnot. Any help is a help, but that help can only happen when your brain is in right place and right set of, people say right set of mind. So when you have right set of mind, that is I believe that is a mental awareness, that's a mental health, and this is the most important thing, to keep calm and focus on to beat this disease, beat this time, be together with each other, support each other. So other one feels, I know a lot of people have committed suicide in my industry. Why? Because they thought that they will never gonna able to get a show again, they will never be able to perform again. All the clubs, all the events has been stopped. So they thought that now I'm hopeless. Like, I'm never gonna get work. How am I gonna take care of my family? And at this time of time, if your family turns around and says something negative to you, that's gonna affect your mind. So
So
always
talking
keep this
about
in mind.
that, Nero, and since like you talked about mental health, and I actually saw that because the offline sessions which we were conducting as a team, my entire team was conducting. You won't believe a teenager sharing that, I got so my boyfriend is not talking to anymore. I'm thinking of committing,
Suicide.
then she said that. And I don't even want to take out those things because I feel that we are here for a positive reason, but also there were people who were, you know uh, like my grandmother's age, and she said that if ear to hear was back then, 40 years back, maybe my life would have changed and I would not have suffered because I just needed ear to hear. It's not about a solution, it's not about things to do, but it's about just expressing your heart out in a way that the person is just listening to you. Maybe the solution is given or not, but somebody is there to listen to you, and we all face this issue. Having
Yeah.
said that, before we asked our international star for a song, I would request the production team to please play the video of Ear to Hear and its progress.
प्रॉब्लम मुझे भी है, लेकिन कोई शेयर करने वाला नहीं है।
You can talk to me. I'm there for you. Come and join us on the below number. We will keep it a secret. The promise that you will have a smile before leaving. So you
Fantastic,
will.
Richa.
Thank you so much. And we have reached 400 plus women from across India, and we also have a few people who are joining us from different countries as well. So we have
Wow.
Deepika who says kudos to the whole team for this initiative and to help. Thank you so much, Deepika, for
Awesome.
being our
Awesome.
regular viewer. So Dinero, before moving further, and क्योंकि आप एक international singer हैं, so we would like you to, you know, before we ask further about, journey, mental health, and of course, impact on your career, impact on the career of singers, Bollywood industry, and so forth. हम
Yeah.
चाहेंगे कि आप कुछ एक गाना गा के सुनाएं. Something which you feel is close to your heart and something which you feel is, is something which you would like our show to, start with.
Uh, it's a very difficult question because I love a lot of songs, and uh, so the show to start with is I don't know, like I recently launched one song called Malana. Have
Mm-hmm.
you heard of it?
Yeah, of
Malana
course.
ke बारे में सुना बड़ा था देखा नहीं था प्रभु भोलेनाथ हर महादेव शिव शंभु जटाधारी मूर्ख ये भोले की बूटी है यहाँ बीट पे बूटी भी बीटी है यहाँ भोले के टंके पे पम के शंख पे गूंजता है नाम शिवा का काल भक्षक है तू तो रक्षक है तेरे नाम से दुनिया ये सब सच है तेरे नाम से चलती है गिर गिर के उठती है जल जल के बुझ के ये जलती है सफेद सी चादर जो फैली भोलेनाथ को मैंने देखा नहीं था ear to hear बारे में सुना बड़ा था रिचा ने कहा था प्रभु भोलेनाथ
Wow, amazing, amazing, Dinero. And of course, सुना है हमने साथ कार में जब हम we were heading to a party though, and you made us at top of the car volume. You were on it, and of course everybody loved it. I mean, who in this world doesn't love your voice? Crazy. And the filtration and the way you modulation you do with your voice is amazing. And not to forget that you also can sing in multiple languages. So we have Anamika, our state ambassador, who's wishing you. We have Devashish, who says that it's actually true. Thanks for coming and supporting the beautiful initiative.
Nice, Devashish. Good to hear from you. Nice one.
So, Dinero, I know it particularly, but just want the viewers to know as to what all languages you know and in which all languages you can actually sing.
It's a very actually I've never answered this question before in my whole life career. I don't know where do you come up with these kind of questions, Richa? It drives me
Something new.
crazy
I mean, of
sometimes.
course, knowing you personally, I have to, play around with new things.
So there are hits and bits like here, I can Hindi English is one, yeah. Then I can sing in Punjabi. I can sing in Spanish. Um, I know a few songs in Japanese. I know songs in Russian. Uh, I I know one Tamil song. I mean, I can understand Tamil a little bit as well. I just
Wow.
love learning different languages. I can sing. I know some songs in Eritrean.
Oh,
Eritrean is from Africa. Eritrean is spoken in Somalia. It's a language that they speak in Somalia. It's Eritrean. and it's a very beautiful language. So I'm getting my hands on two different languages. I'm starting writing a song in Russian, English, and Spanish. So that's one of my new ventures coming up. Um, एक दिन ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਵੀ ਸਿਖਾ ਦਿਓ ਤੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਚ ਗਾ ਲੈਣੇ ਆ।
Punjabi to आपको already आता है because I remember we talking the other day and you said that you are doing some Haryanvi song. You made a
Haryanvi as
recent
well.
Haryanvi,
Haryanvi,
yeah.
yeah,
कुछ
yeah,
उसकी
yeah.
lines गा दो. I mean because there are a lot of our people who are
अभी हमने
not from
मेरे
Haryana.
दोस्त साहब ने एक नया गाना लिखा था, वो ऐसे आता कि मकदेसी छोरा कति अरबन हो रहा, छोरी तेरे पीछे कति सेंटी हो रहा, पतली लगती तेरी जवानी, बैठ गई सारा फिगर, मूड बनाती स्टाइल में आती, खतरे में है सारा शहर, मन लूट के ले गया रंग तेरा गोरा, मन लूट के ले गया तेरे हुस्न कटोरा, मका देसी छोरा कति अरबन हो रहा, छोरी तार पीछे कति सेंटी हो रहा।
मेरा पता है क्या मन कर रहा है Dinero. Because I keep innovating in terms of the shows I do. Okay, mom is saying, "Wo great to see you, dear Dinero, on such a super social chat show."
Thank you, Suman Mehta. Thanks a lot.
So, I was saying that what I am actually thinking to play a game with you where as soon as I talk about one language and you change the song in that language. Can you do that? Do you think it's too hard?
Yeah.
Do you think it's too hard,
Are
or
you
should
are
we
you are
try?
you really are you really checking my mental health?
I am actually. I'm just telling our viewers in terms of what talent you have, and while mental health is also about. I mean, everybody deserves to smile. Everybody should be on a positive front, laughing out, and showing the natural talent in you, Dinero, because you come from a time. You are somebody who, like you said, you know so many languages, and you are able to cope up with this because you have that talent. Can I try?
Yeah, lingual thing, like
Yeah.
you kind of like sometimes like the why I want to do songs in different languages, because one day I want to hear myself like on some different language radio. Like I've already got couple of radios like here and there, but then on an international thing, like if my song is playing in Somalia, I'm doing another song with this guy from South Africa. His name is Ryan Bifus. So what I did is like he's white, tall, and very mad kind of person, very loud at times. Okay, but he's fantastic. He's a great artist. He's been an audio engineer for almost 20 years now. Amazing, great singer. So we are doing one song together where he's going to be singing in Hindi. I'm training him, and that's going to be like Hindi and Punjabi type. So imagine a Gora guy singing in Hindi and Punjabi. It's going to be like
Absolutely. It would
something
be
different.
amazing.
Imagine you singing in Chinese,
Okay. Okay.
So that's what it is.
I was once traveling to Australia, and while I was tired of watching Hindi and English movies, I watched Chinese movies. लेकिन थोड़ी नहीं, actually बहुत difficult language है. बहुत. Have you ever
Yeah,
tried learning it?
I know. I watch Korean movies.
You do?
Yeah. Korean movies are really fantastic. Their music is also fantastic. I love it.
So true.
안녕하세요. It means how are
So
you in Korean. 안녕하세요.
So, Dinero, talking about this, and of course, we will be, playing that thing also where one song you have to sing in different languages. Where I'll just say, okay, now Spanish, now English. Before that, so you are a singer, right? And we know particularly that while we all are coming together, me being an entrepreneur, me being able to cope up with a number of things, and while also, endorsing brands, modeling, there are things which keeps me busy in terms of that. But being a singer, I'm sure you will be. I was interviewing Shibani the other day for one of the other shows which I do, and you guys are somebody who have this habit of performing on stage. For you, जब तक
Yeah,
100
now
लोग
it's in the blood.
yeah, so yeah, so you know, जब तक 100 लोग, you know, there are people who are clapping. That's the boost which you guys get. And she
Hmm.
was also talking about this the other day. But you know, talking about this, and also there are so many cases where when we talk about anxiety, depression, and when you search it on Google, I mean, I know it particularly, and of course you being in the industry, that there's so many people who are facing this issue specifically in this industry.
Yeah.
So what do you think, how are the, and you also know that the competition is quite tough in the singing industry specifically, because अभी गाया दो, एक साल, 2 साल, 3 साल, and then there's some new chap who is coming over and taking it over. But it's just that,
Hmm.
you know, I want to know particularly from you that what are your thoughts on that, and how, I'm sure there are a lot of singers who want to sing in future. There is youth who is watching you from 8 different platforms on Facebook and YouTube. So what are your thought process on this, and how a person should overcome it? My point of asking you this question is also because I know you're a very positive person. I know that you're very humble and nice in terms of, you know, making a person understand the importance. So I would like to take this public platform from you to understand as to what do you want to convey to the youth specifically who would like to come into this line, but maybe their parents are saying that, you know, there is no future after beyond a point, you should not do it, and specifically after this pandemic.
Hmm. So, so one thing I would like to say is like here is music is something that that you can spend millions of dollars to learn music and you still won't know nothing. You know, you still won't get it. Maybe you will be hesitated on the stage or live shows or private shows or recording. You know, so music comes from within. You know, it comes from the family. Um, so that is one point. Now, from the parents' points of view, that whether they suggest their kids to be in this industry or not. So let me explain you how this industry works. So a lot of people, including me, I also struggled for like at least 5 years to to be where I am right now. That is like a minimum time. It's sort of like those college 4 years, you know, like for your diploma. It's like that. Like this time is kind of like, and I would request this industry to like kind of like be reasonable to people, you know, like give chances to the others, give chance to the talent. I try. I'm doing a lot of Deva G's Thank You. India G is a fabulous song. I love it. Um, so um, so basically what happens is like thinking about these 5 years or thinking about struggles, a lot of people they have talent and they unfortunately they just step back and be like, all right, man, I mean I'd rather work and get a salary and just forget about like, you know, being an entrepreneur or uh, I will that say that in Hindi, वो बोलते हैं कि इश्क और मुश्क छुपाए नहीं छुपते. Right? So it means that when you have talent, there is no way in the world that you can hide it. It'll come out itself. But that doesn't mean that you don't use the right platform to put out your work. So people won't be able to hear you if your work is not on the right track. Sometimes right people that can also help. Despite all these things, I believe that India, India should think about also that the higher taxpayers in this world is musicians, artists. And when these kind of pandemic times start, they should not forget artists. And they should also think that these people were always there to entertain us. Now the bad times is going on all around the globe. Then how are the artists are working when there is no source of income? There is nothing, no clubs, no nothing, no to everything. When everything is shut, how artists are going to survive? So this is the very I was not aware of this. I was also not, I've never thought like that we all gonna face through these kind of times in our life. But it happened. It happened, and we are currently in it. And so I say being an artist, it's not very easy. It
Absolutely.
seems it's a lot of fun. It is. It is when you're out there and doing what you like. Then there is no turn back. But if you want to be an artist and your parents are telling you to get your education straight, you know, and that is also a good thing. If अगर ये दुकान नहीं चली तो दूसरी दुकान तो चल जाएगी ना. So like try and understand, like if your parents are telling you, so maybe okay, maybe you want to finish up your education and keep this on the side, that is also a good thing. I would not suggest you to be a rebel and be out there be like, oh man, I just want to be a singer, I just want to be an artist. No, I mean, you can finish up your basic education and see where you're inclined, like inclined towards like being an artist or inclined towards being an engineer. That's okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong in it. You can still do both. Like I have a very dear friend. He's working on a breast cancer on women's, and he has gone to US to give like big speeches out there. His name is Dr. Prashant Mehta. You can check him out. He's on my Facebook as well. Very good friend and dear friend of mine. And on top of that, he's working every day with COVID patients and all. But evening times we talk. We're talking about a couple of songs. He sings really well. I'm doing a couple of songs with him. So why? Because he's a real warrior. He's a real warrior. He's sent by the Jah. Jaja is the ruler. So he's sent by the God to this world, and he's doing a great job out there. I'm so proud to know him as my brother. He treated my father when my father was alive and he was going through cancer. He treated my father. A lot of doctors have said like my father won't be able to make it on one for 1 year. But when Dr. Prashant has entered my life, my father survived with us for 4 years. So people are like this in this world are existing. Respect, respect. So music is a healer. If you love music and you listen to good music, it'll heal you. You'll forget about all the pain that we are going through in life. At the same time, there's also music when you listen to it, you'll say, hey, band kar isko yaar. There are times when you'll say, yeah, please, yaar, come on. So then it comes to hear. What you want to hear is what your ears want to hear, what your hearts want to hear. So I would suggest this youth that whatever you do, keep your parents priority, keep your country priority, keep yourself priority, and think whatever you do in life, if that makes you sleep in peace, if that gives you a smile when you wake up, do that. And that is what you want to do. So figure out, also to the parents, that you as a parent find out what your kids love the most and try and help them out so they can pursue their career in that field. It doesn't have to be a musician, doesn't have to be a guitar player, or परचून की दुकान पे बैठना है या फिर कोई भी काम करना. There is always a work is a work. Any work is a work. Wherever you find peace, inner peace, wherever you find that okay, my soul is feeling so light, do that. And you will earn, you will grow, you will do really well. People will love it because you start loving what you're doing. So people
Absolutely.
gradually will start.
Absolutely. So rightly said. And yes, music is healing. Music is Moms is saying proud of you, Richa, for presenting famous personalities. Of course, ear to hear platform superb. So Dinero, हमने एक song किया था साथ इंडिया जी. And of course with our dear friend Satnam, I'm sure he will be also watching this show later on. So उसकी कुछ lines हो जाए.
हाँ रचा, बिल्कुल जरूर. इस गाने में तो आप हैं, तो ये गाना तो गाना पड़ता ही है.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dinero, for coming and talking about Ear to Hear. Thank you, Smriti, Miss Sachdeva. Thanks a lot. So basically, I wrote this song, India Ji. Richa ko to malum hai, but I'm just saying it.
Yeah.
So I wrote this song to India and our Indians. That lately, when I was writing this song, I was hearing that people from Northeast comes to this side, India, I mean, South Delhi or like North Delhi, anywhere in Delhi. So people like, you know, keeping this kind of thing that he's from the north and I'm better than that. He's from south and he's and like so that east west coast thing was happening. So I felt that there should be a song. We should combine these all people together and tell them that India किसी के बाप का नहीं है. It doesn't belong to anybody. It's you're Indian. You can go anywhere in the world. If you go to Goa, so let Goa shouldn't think that Goa is their own house. Goa is not Portugal. Okay, Goa is Goa. It's in India. So let's think in this way that wherever we are Indians and we can go anywhere. And I know a lot of people have been listening to us. And if you listen to me, then please tell me that how many states do we have in India? In the comments, it'll be great to know. And maybe tell us like how many union territories. Even the Google giving wrong information nowadays. So I had to come up with the song, Richa. I had no choices left. So we are 28 states in India and 9 union territories. Before it was 29. It's funny because I wrote the song called, it started from 29 and then later on they have the 1 union territory increased and state has gone down. So I have to rewrite the song again. It was a hell of a journey, how we shouted and everything, like it was crazy. So I'll sing a few lines to it. छुट होकर क्या करेंगे, एकजुट होकर रहना है, भारत तो है एक, 28 उसका गहना है, राजस्थान की रेत से लेके हरियाणा की माटी तक, तमिलनाडु का तिल से कश्मीर की प्यारी घाटी तक, मेघालय की ले जब गूंजे हिमालय के सीने में, पंजाब बने पाजेब के धुन सावन के मस्त महीने में, कर्नाटक की कलाकारी जो दिल में जगह बनाती है, केरला की बढ़ती शिक्षा देश का मान बढ़ाती है, गरबा डांडिया से सारा गुजरात गूंजने लगता है, झारखंड का झूमर भी झरने सा झरने लगता है, अरुणाचल की अंग्रेजी अंग्रेजों से भी बेहतर है, महाराष्ट्र भी शिवाजी जैसे वीरों का गढ़ है, हिमाचल में हिम का आंचल माँ की ममता लगती है, असम की चाय में अपनी ही प्यारी मस्ती है, तिरुपति वेंकटेश्वर आंध्र प्रदेश की जान है, गर्व से हम कहते मेरा भारत महान है, वंदे मातरम, बोल वंदे 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 मातरम. Oh, fantastic.
Oh, you're super fun. Wow, Dinero. I mean, wonderful. We have Kinjal Shah, who's also representing us, Maharashtra state for Ear to Hear. She's saying wonderful, Dinero. And I'm
माझा
sure.
मराठी कुठे आहे, किंजल शाह.
So,
Okay, nice.
Dinero, just a last request. And of course, so Madhu is our regional leader. She's saying to Dinero, music is healer. A lot of people actually
Yeah.
hear music to heal, but yes, there's other side of it, which Dinero rightly said that while we listen to music, but this is also a tough time for musicians, specifically the singers, because they because of us they are the ones who are motivated, they are the ones who are on stage and who are singing for us. And on the
Yeah.
contrary, now knowing the lockdown is there and now knowing that no shows are being there, we should really come up with something which can be for them, because it
Yeah.
cannot be always one side that these people are there for us and they are singing where we
Yeah.
actually pick up YouTube and just to relax our minds, we listen to songs. But so Facebook users, so there are people who are commenting, but your group has some there is some restrictions in terms of showing the names. So there are people who are wishing you from ear to your Facebook group as well, saying also fantastic.
Thank you.
So before Dinero, I would like you. अच्छा, मुझे एक और बात पूछनी है. मुझसे सुबह किसी ने पूछा कि Dinero is coming at 5 p.m. Richa. So please ask. Thank God I remember. So we had a code and I asked her, and so she told me that Dinero से ये पूछना वो किन celebrities के साथ काम कर चुके हैं. I said that he himself is a celebrity and celebrity is understatement when you talk about this term. But just to respect her in terms of her question, I would like to put it across you that which all celebrities and web series you have been working and have been worked upon.
Well, I worked with okay, I'll tell you. So I made song for Modi ji, I made song for Arvind Kejriwal, I made song for Rahul Gandhi. ये तीन तो साइड हो गए. अब now we'll talk about the industry. ये भी एक सेलिब्रिटी है जो देश चला रहे हैं, वो भी सेलिब्रिटी होते हैं, लाइक सेलिब्रिटी उन्हीं के अंडर वंडर सब पल रहे बढ़ रहे होते हैं, लाइक उन्हीं के लॉज है, उन्हीं का सब कुछ है.
Absolutely.
So I worked with my dear friend Shiva Randani and Adi Irani. I worked with Hiten Tejwani. My web series is coming up with Hiten Tejwani on Amazon Prime, where I am not doing a music, I'm just acting in it with him.
Yeah.
Uh, it's called Bachelor Night. Uh, then then I worked with a lot of actors in Mumbai. Yogi Raj is there. Um, Sushant Singh Rajput. I worked with him. I've done a song, two songs with him, in fact. But they never got released because they were the ad films. So we made two ad films, and I will not mention the brand
That's okay.
because this brand never released the song. Why? Because they did not have. They made the video, they made the audio, everything, but they didn't have the product. So so when they didn't have the product, they couldn't release it. They said, "Now we don't have these phones." It was a phone ad. Um, Sushant was very humble. We were in the studio together, and we all miss him. It's a big loss. Um, I have upcoming projects are really big cast coming up. I'll not tell you the name now because it's a surprise, surprise. Um, I worked with Richa Mehta, you know. I worked with Shibani Kashyap. My new song, one of the songs has been launched with her. Apache Indian already launched a song called Freedom. With Shibani Kashyap, I've launched a song called Lutle Maza. One more of me and Shivani's new track called Hai Sharma is coming up. Then another collaboration that I managed between Shibani Kashyap and Apache Indian. The song is called Rise Up. It's going to be coming out very soon. We wrote this for this lockdown only, where the message is giving that instead of working alone, work in a group or work with people and help them rise up. Don't people who are going down in their life, in their head, in their mind. Ear to Hear is a great platform for you to watch and understand what is it going on. People who are going down or they're trying to come up, even with the music or anything in their life, if you have an ability to help them, do that. If you have an ability to hold their hand and help them rise up, do that. If you are a genuine person or a good human being who does not just think for me, then start thinking about you. So the more you're gonna think about you, the more me is gonna go upgrade. So upgrade your soul, upgrade your heart. Working with somebody, with any famous person means nothing to me as long as these people
True.
are
I
out
know.
there and helping others. For me, working with a non-famous person or a famous person, it's almost the same because for me, I believe that first you should be a good human. After that, you can be whatever. You know. So a lot of actors, Mirzapur team, uh, Makbul, Lara, uh, Pankaj Tripathi, all these people, like a very good friend of Vijay Raj, इनका famous हुआ था बहुत एक कौवा बिरयानी. Um, he's a big brother and a very very humble actor. Um, so working on process with a lot of people, worked with people, know people, industry. It's fun. It's fun, but like I said, like you got an ear to hear, you feel it from here and deliver it to the others and help them out grow, rise up.
Absolutely. And today morning, one of our regional leaders said that Richa Mehta being a celebrity, and I messaged her that I want to join Ear to Hear, and she was being very empathetic, and she said yes, why not? And within 2-3 days, she commented back. I said that celebrity is just a tag. If we are not able to help through our followers, if we are not able to help the society because of that, then celebrity ka tag kya? I mean, is it only
Yeah,
restricted to me? If you're not
yeah,
helping
yeah,
other people, then what's the point of even having this tag? So
yeah.
Dinero, while of course. But yes, oh, the game. You just have to sing one song, your song or anybody else's song, but you have to mix up all the languages in this. The
Oh,
task to you.
look, maybe we'll keep that for the next chat. But I can sing
But
you one. I can sing you one Spanish song, which I really really
yeah,
like.
sure. That would also be lovely.
Um, Suavemente, bésame. Te quiero sentir tus labios besándome otra vez. Suavemente, bésame. Te quiero sentir tus labios besándome suave, suave. Bésame, bésame, suave, besándome otra vez. Te quiero sentir tus labios besándome otra vez. Besa, 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 más. Besa, 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 tu lobo, lo me salma. Suavemente, ese coro es la cosa. Bésame, te quiero sentir tus labios, sandeome otra vez. This song शायद तुम्हें समझ में आ गया होगा पूरा, but ये Elvis Crespo ने गाया. It's a very famous song and one of the very close songs, very close to my heart. Suavemente, bésame means you
Lovely,
walk
lovely.
slowly. Yeah.
That's lovely. And बोलना नहीं चाहिए बट स्पेनिश मैंने भी सीखी थी. बट खैर मुझे इसमें ज्यादा समझ नहीं आया है. But more or less, it was a lovely song. And guys, here we so last Dinero, last comments or any last messages for Ear to Hear platform, Ear to Hear in terms of the overall social initiative and our viewers.
Yeah, I would request my friends, my family to be part of Ear to Hear. It's a beautiful initiative, and the more will, you know, you know what they say, that if you're a good listener, then you are a bank of knowledge. You know, if you're a good listener, you can be a good advisor as well. You may know things that people would not know because you've been listening to people. And in these kind of times, I would request people, my humble request, do do get connected with Ear to Hear, or or call up your friends or your family, find out, let them open their heart to you, let them tell you what they feel nowadays. Sometimes nowadays people don't even know today's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday because people got nothing to do. So if you don't have anything to do, now this is the thing that you must understand. A smart person is never bored. So if you don't want to be a smart, then you can be bored. But if you want to be smart, then you can find your time and being productive, do something which can help others, do something which can help you, rather than, if you help yourself, then you'll be able to help others. So try to help yourself, try to help others, listen, talk, empty it inside. So when you talk things out, your soul becomes lighter, you feel better, and that is the key, which Ear to Hear is trying to tell you, that keep the communication strong. So you're within your power, your soul is strong inside. So no bad thoughts will come to your mind, and you're gonna think positive, you're gonna think happy things, you're gonna sing, you're gonna dance, party, everything's gonna get normal. Everything's gonna get normal. Just allow yourself some time, give it a breathe, do yoga, work out at home, whatever it takes you to be healthy and a happy person and a happy human. This is what I would like to request.
Lovely. So thank you so much, Dinero. While we keep the game of you singing in different languages for the next session, next show, which we will be doing it pretty soon. Thank you so much to our viewers for connecting us from 8 different platforms. And yes,
Yeah.
Ear to Hear is growing stronger, where we are helping and coping up with women across India. And nothing is possible until unless you want it to be. And like we
Yeah.
always say, that the most important person for you is you yourself, because if you take a step back in terms of keeping yourself as a priority, you won't be able to get whatever you would like to achieve in life. On this note, over to the production team for the video, and thank you so much, Dinero, for joining us today.
Thank you, Richa. Thank you so much for having me on the show. I truly enjoyed it. Made my day. It's a happy Tuesday, and I wish you guys a lot of luck, a lot of love, and have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.
प्रॉब्लम मुझे भी है, लेकिन कोई शेयर करने वाला नहीं है.
You can talk to me. I'm there for you. Come and join us on the below number. We will keep it a secret. The promise that you will have a smile before